Established truly a dream team of leaders on blockchain, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, data policy, drones, autonomous vehicles, precision medicine, and the environment, and agile governance. We have today 37 partners, including the founding partners Sompo and Suntory, Microsoft, SAP, Palantir, Turkcell, Kaiser Permanente, and Reliance Holdings.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. And we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction so they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto move slightly up. As I'm doing this video, we're slightly pulling back. But don't forget, guys, today is a holiday. We're the only game in town. We have CME opening tomorrow. Of course, yield rates are going to start moving. And we know both are going to move the markets. Now we have Cardano completes chain hard fork. And again, Cardano has been quiet, but we know of in the emerging markets, Africa is big to the ecosystem. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates. We're up on Friday. We had the dollar up on Friday. And right now we have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $433 billion. Make sure you're pulling that on a daily basis. We have the Fed in the House on the 18th. We have Trump in the House on the 18th. We have geopolitical events where the drums are beating. And of course, guys, it's Trump versus Harris. And remember, whoever gets in, their job is to move us over to this fourth industrial revolution. But a lot of social media narrative is that they want Kamala to win in order to take the hit for the economy crashing. But remember, guys, yes, the economy is going to be taking a hit, but at the same time, they're going to be bringing in the robots, algorithms, and drones. The stock market has been looking great for the last 2 years only because of the illusion. Remember, it's only been 7 stocks who have been getting all the money. They've consolidated this economy. It's a handful of companies that own everything, but that's the reason why Warren Buffett has all this cash sitting on the side. Apple has all this cash sitting on the side so they can buy up valuable assets for pennies on the dollar. Now we have Fed may be prompted to pause rate cuts in response to supply side shocks. And it's like we're back in 2020 without the C word. We have railroads going down. We have airline workers striking. Plus, we're getting more news of bankruptcies, a lot of consolidation. So these corporations are getting bigger and bigger. But remember, this is all for the fourth industrial revolution. And now we have more news on Israel. And these geopolitical events are biblical. Guys, the drums are going to keep getting louder to be that distraction so they can move in this new digital economy. Remember, all this news, all the stuff that's going on your TV is just a distraction so they can move in this new economy. But we know the sheep fall for it. They pick a side. And of course, that's the reason why we get conquered. As long as you stay divided, you don't come together, that allows a handful of men to run the globe. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale We have Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs down at close on Friday. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have the SEC has warned that it may challenge any repayments made to FTX creditors that use stable coins or cash. And of course, the SEC movie continues. Now we have Libre arrives on Near blockchain, and it enables tokenized real-world assets to be transferred across multiple chains. And guys, we know how important interoperability is. We know all these real-world assets are going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Metaplanet teams up with SBI VC Trade, a subsidiary of SBI Holdings, for Bitcoin custody. And again, don't forget, Japan leaders were brought to San Francisco to build out this fourth industrial revolution. And he says it right out his own mouth. Robots, algorithms, and drones. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have OKEX get Singapore crypto license. And I always tell you to follow the money. OKEX supply is very small, but we see Singapore again leading this digital economy. We know the fourth industrial revolution is going to rise in the East. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.